Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat on the way in, right? Mr. Z in here again. Okay, so this is the gift that just keep on giving. Everybody's making a comment. And your colorist queen had to say something and make this about skin tone. Oh, and she had to live vicariously through Ebony K. Williams and do the whole way. Why y'all want her to be with y'all average at best men? Oh, the colorist queen, Chrissy, she had to do it. Oh, she had to poke fun. Oh, she had to do it, right? And she had to be like, look, they really feel like this because that's their preference. Their preference. It's the skin tone. Look, look, look. Okay, Chrissy. All right. I'm game. Let's do this. At the end of the day, Chrissy, me and you both know. So let me talk to you like you're actually not a dummy. Chris, we both know at the end of the day what this really comes down to is Ebony K. Williams being a 40-year-old woman that's accomplished, attractive, intelligent, educated, and single. Why don't the men in her tax bracket want her, Chrissy? At the end of the day, what this comes down to is why aren't the men in Ebony's tax bracket? Why has she not? And remember, Chrissy, from what we know, Ebony K. Williams isn't polygamous like you, or not polygamous, sorry, polyandrous or polyamory. Is that what you're engaging in? Or polygyny? Whichever one of those things that you said that you do or you engage in. From what we know, at least from what we know, she's not into that, right? This is a woman that wants to be married, so she says, and wants to have children, right? So this is why this matters. She just freshly got off of being in a relationship with a white guy. So this has nothing to do with black men. At the end of the day, don't try to cover for her, Chrissy. Why is Miss Ebony K. Williams not married? Why does she have no children? Why does she have to put her eggs on ice? Right? That's what this comes down to. Let's call a thing a thing. Professional, educated black women who are not necessarily loyal to black men, and them being single all across the country. Dear Chrissy, you don't get to play the no. What this really is black men not stepping up. And no. And Chrissy is right. Plenty of black women are married or in a relationships with blue collar black men. Not all black women think like this. Chrissy is right about that. But the professional class of black women that Ebony K. Williams represents, remember why she had Iyanla on in the beginning, Chrissy. Come on, Chrissy. Let's not be disingenuous here. Let's not be disingenuous. Let's have a real conversation. Chrissy, you're not dumb. You're not. You're an a-hole. You're snarky. You're disingenuous. You're not dumb, though. So the conversation comes back down to, which it should have always been, why is Ebony K. Williams single? That's all that matters. Why is Ebony K. Williams single? Once again, she's not loyal to black men. She's attractive. She's educated. She's intelligent. She's connected. What character flaw does Ebony K. Williams possibly have? And how does she maybe possibly represent her class of black women? No one's demanding that Chrissy, let's stop. No one's demanding that Ebony K. Williams date the bus driver. That's not the topic, right? That's not the topic. The topic is, why is she and other women like her not in relationships and not married? Once again, remember, they're not exclusive to black men. So none of this black men not on her level talk. No. Right? Let's cut the colorism crap. Why are black women, Miss Ebony K. Williams, right? Why are black women like Miss Ebony K. Williams single? That's the question. Chris, you want to talk about colorism and preference, right? Chris, you want to poke fun hat? You look, you got all the black and oh wait, pause. Dear black women, didn't I tell y'all, Chrissy, once again, That's why I can't stand the black community. That's why I'm over the black community. I told y'all, Chrissy starts off defecating on black men. That's not where she's gonna end. Chrissy's gonna end with black people ain't ish. Right? She starts off with black men and colorism and all this other stuff. That's not where she's gonna stay. It's going to definitely eventually get to black women also, which she's doing more and more. Increasingly, Chrissy is talking crap about other black people. You know, like black women. Black women that don't think like her. What y'all thought? Oh, you didn't think Chrissy was going to turn on you eventually because you don't think like she does. Because both of y'all hate black men and got an issue with black men. Yeah, no. Chrissy is a bitter, broken black woman, and anybody could get it. She has no allies. Right? By the way, you hear some similar type of talk in her own way coming from Yanni. Right? These women are letting you know what it really is, how they really think. Not just about black men, though. About black women also. Right? About other black women also. Right? So, of course, Chrissy had to put her nose in the game, right? It is okay. Everybody's giving their opinion and stating their opinion. She makes it about colorism. Cool. Okay, fine. At the end of the day, Miss Chrissy, both women like you and women like Miss Ebony K. Williams, who, once again, you're not loyal to black men. Now you tell us you don't care to get married or whatever. You're not loyal to black men. Miss Ebony K. Williams not loyal to black men. Why are y'all single, though? Okay, tell Miss Ebony K. Williams to stay in her tax bracket. Why are y'all single, though? Right? That's the conversation. Why are y'all single, though? You hear that silence? Why are y'all single, though? Yeah, black men ain't ish. Why are y'all single, though? Y'all not exclusive to black men. As a matter of fact, last time I checked, Miss Chrissy, you said right now you're not dating black men. You have no interest in black men. Cool. Why are y'all single, though? Right? That's the question. This don't have nothing to do with black men because y'all are not exclusive to black men. So black men can be destitute for all y'all care, right? Chrissy, you caught exactly what Miss Ebony K. Williams did. We went from talking about why she's single to black men not being on her black men being okay with being mediocre and C's and D's and all this other stuff. You caught that also. At the end of the day, why are y'all still single, though? Particularly for you women that are not exclusive to black men. Why are y'all single, though? Right? We don't have to do the whole black men are not my level, black men are not stepping up, right? Black men are too colorist. Y'all not exclusive to black men. So black men's preferences don't hamper you in any way. Right? Black men lacking discipline, black men being unemployed, black men sleeping on their mother's couch, none of that matters because you're not exclusive to black men. So once again, why are y'all single, though? Right? Y'all should see Mr. Z's face right now. Why are y'all single, though? Right? We're talking about average men. Okay? Mediocre men. All right? Date out. Oh wait, Miss Ebony K. Williams did date out. She does date out, and she's single. And the only reason she had Iyanla Vanzant on is because Iyanla described her, and she felt triggered, and she said she felt triggered. Mr. Z ain't putting words in her mouth. So why is she single though, Chrissy? See, we love talking about black men's character flaw, right? All of black men's character flaws and their preference and ha ha ha. That's what y'all get. Why is Ebony K. Williams, an attractive, educated, connected, intelligent black woman, why is she single at 40? Why has she not had any children at 40? Right? Why? Right? And Kevin C says, and thank you for the super chat. Kevin C says, Ebony K. Williams is the talk of black YouTube and media. She could have corrected but double and triple down on black male pathology argument, right? On the black male pathology argument. Exactly. Exactly. And what he had as soul said, even Angela Rye had to separate herself from Ebony's comments. She's an attorney too. Yeah, I saw the Angela Rye clip. I saw the Angela Rye clip, right? And shout out to Gold Professor. He says, they single by choice, sir. Haven't they told you already, sir? Right? And Gold P, thank you for being in here. Pause for the cause. Y'all already know. Every time Gold P is in here, like I said, Gold P was the first person to suggest Mr. Z start his YouTube channel, which I did later. Y'all send all y'all hate mail to Gold Professor, right? So, Ebony K. Williams is now getting defended by just about all the black women, right? All the y'all talk about y'all and Chrissy. Look at what Chrissy says. Y'all talk about y'all preference, right? And Chrissy says it like we talk about a preference in a spiteful way. Oh, black men talk about their preference in a spiteful way, in a mean way. Oh, right? And black men shouldn't be black men, or y'all are men, right? Why aren't y'all building? Why are y'all comparing yourselves to black women? That sounds like, excuse my language, Chrissy's words. Y'all sound like bitches comparing yourself to black women. Y'all supposed to be the builders. No, we're not. Not in this newfangled society. See, the most ingenious thing about what Chrissy and them do is they don't actually encourage their subscribers to actually look up what's actually going on in the country. They're so hyper focused on black men lacking. They never say, actually, what's the entrepreneurial rate looking like? Who's actually starting businesses? You mean the immigrants, which are the least likely to marry black women, but okay, go ahead. Our white man college. Ooh. Huh. Men sleeping on their parents' couch. Ooh, yikes. Or Latino men sleeping on their parents' couch. Parents' couch, excuse me. Right? Huh. See, when we start really looking at this, it makes it real difficult to keep on saying black men lacking in a vacuum. It makes it supremely difficult. I would say Chrissy's being myopic, but she's not dumb. Right? She's selling her subscribers on that. Train tracks. She's selling her subscribers on that, but she's not dumb. Right? This whole talk of builders and building, excuse me, Ebony K. Williams is not interested in the literal builders. You know, the blue collar men. Number one. Ebony K. Williams is not interested in the literal blue collar men. Okay, cool. The literal builders, the blue collar men. All right. Her preference. Nothing wrong with that. But this talk of it coming off like black men are being, excuse my language once again, bitches for comparing themselves. We're in open competition, Chrissy. Didn't you hear yet that capitalism that you swear by, Chrissy? We're in open competition. It's not just black men. See, you're so disingenuous. Oh, you're so disingenuous. No, men and women are competing now for the same jobs, Chrissy. Didn't you know? This is not a black man thing, Chrissy. What are you talking about? You crazy cat lady. This is why I call her a crazy cat lady. She's just rambling. What are you talking about? These other men aren't. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Wait a minute. Let me see. Let me take this back. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Didn't Zach tell you at one point the white manosphere wasn't as big as the black manosphere, but he could see it bubbling? He was being disingenuous. It's been big. Pause. Right? So the white manosphere is saying similar things, but then Chrissy turns around and says, black men supposedly comparing them and their lack of building to black women lack of building. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They just talking. Chrissy, what are you talking about? No, if we're in open competition, then we're in open competition. And you get in where you fit in. And maybe you stay single. Maybe you buy a man. Ooh, goddamn, Mr. Z, you said that. Yeah? Yeah, I did. Maybe successful women are now realizing that, goddamn, maybe I can't practice hypergamy. Yeah. Wait a minute, Chrissy. So you just gonna pretend like y'all didn't tell Ebony K. Williams where she said it? Yeah, maybe you're in the provider role now. No, I'm putting way too much words on it, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Maybe you're in the provider role now. As a 40-year-old supposed millionaire, maybe you're in the provider role now. Eat that. Right? Miss Ebony K. Williams need to stay in her tax bracket, and Chrissy, you need to stay with your polygynous or polyamorous thing you doing, right? And go F off somewhere. Miss Ebony K. Williams clearly is not what air quotes race loyal. Nothing wrong with that. Go end up back over there where you're supposed to be. At the end of the day, Chrissy, what this comes down to, what it always comes down to, is why is Ebony K. Williams still single? As a woman that purports to want to be married and want to have children. And that's not exclusive to black men. She doesn't exclusively date black men. She was engaged to a white man. She was with that white man supposedly for 4 years, right? Why is Ebony K. Williams single, Chrissy? Screw all your trying to poke at black men. What the average at best? So, which I have a problem being average? Okay, nice, cute. Still got Kevin Samuels' name in your mouth. Okay, cool, right? Ebony K. Williams is a 40-year-old woman, black woman, single, childless. There you go. Beginning, end. There you go. Chrissy, haha, another woman, childless, single. taking shots at black men every chance she get when she doesn't exclusively date black men. Calling black men, excuse my language once again, bitches, because supposedly black men are comparing them not building to black women not building. Chrissy, you don't get to pull the man card. Y'all are men, aren't y'all? First of all, not according to you. Secondly, we're in open competition. Thirdly, before COVID, entrepreneurship was at a 40-year low across America, not only for black people. Y'all just don't know what y'all talking about. You just don't know what you're talking about. You're still talking, though. Oh, wait. It's not that you don't know what you're talking about. You're just being disingenuous and lying by omission. Right? Hey, their preference turned them down. That's the problem. Ugh, yawn. This is about their preference. So we just gotta ignore the whole fact that a black woman that was engaged to a white dude is now talking crap about black men and then being mediocre and being okay with C's and D's. But this is a black woman that was engaged to a white man for however long and that was in a relationship with the white man for supposedly 4 years. Because that doesn't matter. Right? Could we stop changing the subject? The subject was always, why is Ebony K. Williams and other black women like her single? That's the conversation. Well, it's because you black men not stepping up. That doesn't matter because you're not exclusive to black men. See, the one great thing about this conversation is that Ebony K. Williams is not exclusive to black men. So it doesn't matter if black men are blue collar. It doesn't matter if black men are not part of her tax bracket. It doesn't matter if black men are not on her level. None of that matters. She's not exclusive to black men. Once again, why is Ebony K. Williams and other black women like her single? Y'all could keep on trying. Mr. Z is going to bring the topic right back to this. Right? Well, I'm talking about, entrepreneurship, and I'm talking about the tech jobs, and I'm talking, nope. And we're dealing with inflation, and nope. Why are you single, Miss Ebony K. Williams? Chrissy, why is Ebony K. Williams single? For those of y'all that don't understand why this matters on a macro level, because the Ebony K. Williams of the world were able to do this before with no pushback. With no mainstream pushback. Whenever we get to the conversation of black women potential character flaws, keeping them single, somehow black men get brought up in the conversation. It doesn't matter what black men are on, especially for Ebony K. Williams, because she doesn't exclusively date black men. Stop trying to cop please for her, Chrissy. None of that matters. Right? The reason why she switched the subject to this is because the way the black community responded, nope. Let's put it right back where it needed to be. Why is Ebony K. Williams and other black women like her accomplished, attractive, connected black women? Why are they single? You should expect her to date the bus driver. Doesn't matter. Why is she single? You're not part of her tax bracket. Doesn't matter. Why is she single? You're not on her level. Doesn't matter. Why is she single? You can't say anything about her preference. She has a preference. Doesn't matter. Why is she single? If y'all want, y'all could just put the shrug emoji in the chat. Because that's what Mr. Z is doing right now. Straight shrug. Why is she single? Excuse me. Ebony K. Williams is a perfect test bed of so many things. Because she didn't say that. She didn't say she don't want to have children. She didn't say she didn't want to be married. She's not exclusive to black men. She's attractive, accomplished, intelligent, educated, connected. Why is she single? Dear brothers, y'all talk to y'all girls, y'all sisters about this. You talk to y'all homegirls about this. Y'all female co-workers about this. Always bring it back to, but why is she single then? But black men, doesn't matter. She dates outside the race. Why is she single? Her preference doesn't matter. Why is she single? Her tax bracket doesn't matter. Why is she single? This is what it should have always been. The conversation should have always kept on coming back to, why is she single? Chrissy, why is she single? I see all of y'all trying to cop please and moonwalk for her. Doesn't matter. Why is she single? Black men getting butthurt. Y'all sound like bitches. Whatever, Chrissy. Why is she single? So we're just gonna pretend like why she didn't. Why? Excuse me. We're going to pretend why she bought Iyanla Vanzant on. We're gonna pretend like we don't know. She said it herself. I was a hit dog and I hollered. Nothing else matters. She admitted that she was a hit dog and she hollered. In other words, it triggered her. She wants children. She said it. She wants to be married. She said it. Her eggs. She has frozen eggs. She said it. She dates outside the race. I mean, you can't get more. This is a perfect example. You can't get a better example than Ebony K. Williams right now. Don't let women change the subject. Do not let black women change the subject. If y'all notice, for the past couple of streams, I've been saying, do not let black women, particularly like Ebony K. Williams, these are the scourge on the black community. I know brothers got their issues with hood sisters and whatever. No. The Ebony K. Williams are the ones with the microphone. The Ebony K. Williams of the world are the ones with the microphone. Don't let y'all saw what she did on that Breakfast Club interview. I said it on the breakdown earlier tonight. How did we go from why is Ebony K. Williams single to black men ain't ish? It don't matter if we ish. That's unimportant. That's of no consequence. If Ebony K. Williams only dated black men, that's when it would matter. Ebony K. Williams does not exclusively date black men, so it doesn't matter if black men are trash, black men are not on her level. Y'all just mad because she has a preference. Y'all not on her tax bracket. Why should she date the bus driver? Only black women are told to date the bus driver. Black women are only ones that are told to date down. None of that matters. None of that matters because Ebony K. Williams is not exclusively dating black men. Do not let black women like Chrissy change the subject to preference and no colorism and black men. Y'all don't build. Y'all sound like bitches. Y'all trying to compare yourselves and building to black women. None of that matters. None of that matters at all. Right? None of that matters. Everybody saying preach in Chrissy's comments and none of it matters. Why is Ebony K. Williams single? That is the topic at hand. If you didn't catch what Iyanla Vanzant was essentially telling Ebony K. Williams, yeah, you might have graduated into the provider role now. And there you go. Would you date a bus driver? No, she shouldn't be. She shouldn't be told to date a bus driver. Only black women are told to date a bus driver. First of all, not true. Secondly, doesn't matter. Only black women are told to date down. First of all, not true. Secondly, not dating down. Thirdly, this is what comes with equality. And fourth, doesn't matter. Why is she single? Has Ebony K. Williams ever dated a bus driver before? No. Okay, then. She's looking for a particular lifestyle, a particular person, and a particular tax bracket. Ebony K. Williams said that she started to attend what Chapel Hill at 16 or something like that. In other words, she's had what, 24 years? 16, 17 years old. So she's had about 23, 24 years. Okay, let's start the clock at her being adult. What, 21 years, 22 years? The reason why so many black women are trying to change the subject, I want y'all brothers to understand, is because once again, Ebony K. Williams dates outside of her race. She's failed. The reason why they keep on switching the subject is because Ebony K. Williams is the perfect example of black women pathology. Mr. Z, is that why you keep on saying attractive and connected and intelligent and educated? Yes, that's exactly why. All these gifts, and all Ebony K. Williams has to be is not an asshole. All you have to be, Miss Ebony K. Williams, is not an asshole. Chrissy, all you have to be is not an asshole. Chrissy, you yourself said it's easy to get black men. Now, you said all that insufferable stuff afterward. Black men are insufferable, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cute. If it's easy to get black men, shout out to Charles Faulkner Jr., and black men are the trash men of the dating world, then why are black women so single? Black women like Ebony K. Williams. Black women like you, Chrissy. Black women like you. Huh. Ebony K. Williams got all these gifts. The education, the looks, the connections, went to a notable school, famous. Why is Ebony K. Williams still single, Chrissy? We're not going to let you change the subject, Chrissy. All the black women trying to change this into another black men ain't it. Another episode of black men not being shit. Shout out to Edward Anderson. Another episode of everybody hates black men. No, 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 no. Right? And I Am Wolf says, what got me was the women in Tonetalks chat too far gone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For those of you that didn't catch it, so he deleted the first woman, but he kept the second woman's call. So y'all, for all of us that know Tonetalks and y'all know how he presents and how he, formulates his thing, and so Tone, just like he always does, numbers, data, research, history. We find out that she got arrested when she was younger for shoplifting, et cetera, et cetera. We find out that her bar license hasn't been up to date in forever, whatever the hell we found out. Okay, cool. After the conversation, can't remember the name of the lady that always calls into his show. She calls in. Another brother calls in. Mr. Z, yours truly calls in. Right? And then one sister, why are black women always told to settle? Why we always got to date down? We're the only ones that. He let her go on for like, what, 5-10 seconds? Cut her off. Cool. The next woman comes in right after her, like Tonetalks didn't just cut off the first chick, and says the same thing. Now, a little bit calmer, just a smidge. And Africans aren't did it, and Indians did it, and y'all know how Tonetalks is. Africa's not a real place. That's 54 countries. Doesn't that remind y'all of exactly what the lady tried to do to me on the breakdown? Dubai and Yemen. You mean Yemen? You mean the country that's at war right now? Y'all just be throwing out countries y'all heard of once upon a time. Right? Y'all don't even know the history of these places. Y'all just be throwing these countries out. So y'all went on this attorney's channel after he laid out all the facts in the history and still came in with the why are black women the only ones told to settle? Other people don't settle. 40% of American women earn more than their male counterparts. Did you hear that, Chrissy? Y'all comparing yourself to black women and what black women build. You're a man. Y'all sound like bitches. Huh. Y'all just talking to be talking. Talking to be talking. Right? And Lewis Connor, thank you for the super chat. He says, what's up? What's going on, bro? Thank you for the super chat. Right? Just talking to me. Just talking. Chrissy, why is Ebony K. Williams and other black women like her that don't exclusively date black men, why are they still single, Chrissy? Chrissy, me and you are in too far in age. Why are so many of y'all still single and y'all don't exclusively date black men? Y'all over here trying to change the subject. Well, black men dissing, but nope, doesn't matter. See, all that swirler divestor talk sound real nice. It's really interesting when it doesn't work. And you gotta look just see when it doesn't, when you're Halle Berry, all that talk about black men and black men failing and physical abuse and all this talk and and the character assassination of every black man you were with, and then you were with the first white man, second white man, now you're back. Oh, got the black men fighting. Excuse me, the white men fighting. Wait, none of the black men ever fought each other over you, but the white men are fighting. Huh. Dear black women like Chrissy and Ebony K. Williams. So no, Chrissy, you would not be able to change the subject. No, Ebony K. Williams, you would not be able to change the subject. No to all you divestors, aspiring divestors, swirlers, black women in luxury, black women empowerment. Nope. Black women soft life. Nope. We come back right back to why are black women single? The ones like Ebony K. Williams. Chrissy is right. Not all black women are against dating and marrying blue collar. Chrissy's right. Okay, that's absolutely true. The Ebony K. Williams class of black women. Why are so many of them in LA, in Miami, in DC, in New York, in Dallas, in Atlanta, in Chicago, in Seattle? Why are so many single? Crickets. Are they exclusively dating black men? No. Are they dating bum ass black men? No. Okay then. Black men 2 and 3 tax brackets under you, 4 tax brackets under you should not be your concern. Stay in your lane. Stay in your tax bracket. We didn't send for you. Chrissy, you told us you doing your whole polygamous, I said polygamous, polygynous and polyamorous thing. Stay in your lane. They were so offended because their preference. No. Ebony K. Williams and women like her always bring it down to, well, I'm single because black men are. It doesn't matter what black men are and aren't. What BGS said? Let me read that comment for y'all one time. Can't blame Jerome for this one. I said Jerome. Excuse me, Jermaine. Why I said Jerome? Why was that name the one stuck in my head? I don't know. Can't blame Jermaine for this one. It's always Jermaine's fault. Can't blame Jermaine for this one. Oh, excuse me, this time. Now they can always blame Jermaine BGS. They can always blame Jermaine. Jermaine could be on another planet. A. Right? And let me hear it and read this last super chat and get out of here because the question has been asked, and that, this topic is about to die out. It's pretty much it's done unless Iyanla says something or unless Ebony KOM says something again. This topic is done. It's been beat to the ground for the past few days, right? Everybody's weighed in. Okay, cool. The only and most important question, nothing else matters in this conversation. Nothing. Why is Ebony K. Williams and other black women like her who don't exclusively date black men, who are around her age group, that 38 to about 42, 45 years old, why are so many of them still single, never been married, have no children? That's the only thing that matters. Everything else does not matter. When black men aren't, when black men are, black men not being on her level, black men not being in her tax bracket, her skin tone, her being a preference, none of that matters. None of it. How educated she is, how accomplished she is, how above other black men she is, none of that matters. Why is someone of Ebony K. Williams' caliber, why is she single? Ebony K. Williams could get engaged to that same white dude tomorrow. The question will still stand. Why are the Ebony K. Williams of the world, why are so many of them single? Remember, they don't exclusively date black men. All that matters is why are they single and why do they continue to punch down to black men when they don't exclusively date black men? Right? That's all that matters. Miss Ebony K. Williams already told you she's looking for a particular type of man, right? And it's okay. She on whatever show that it was. I just got the name from the ladies on the breakdown, and I already forgot it that fast. Whatever show she was on, that Horrible Decisions. There we go. Horrible Decisions. Sure, you could already see she's okay with a man with a ready-made family because the white man that she was engaged to had children already, 3, right? And thank you for being here, Dr. Thunder. And Dr. Thunder says, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Support the show. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Right? So we already know she's looking for a particular type of lifestyle. We already know she's okay with being with someone that already has children, that's already been divorced. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. Right? She wanted to he wanted to quarantine with his family, but he didn't provide her with a safe environment for her to quarantine with him because the two older kids are a-holes or something along those lines. Fine. But Ebony, that was 2020. That was 2020, Ebony. I'll even give you 2021. I know you were in the Northeast, you were in New York, right? Fine. 2 to 3 years ago, Ebony, why are you still single? Fine. You and the white dude didn't work out. Okay, fine. I'll grant you that. That was 2 to 3 years ago, Ebony. Chrissy, that was 2 to 3 years ago. You could do all the talk you want, Chrissy. You could call black men all the bitches you want. You could poke fun at black men because their preference. They feel a certain way because it's their preference. You could do all that talk all you want. Why is Ebony K. Williams single? We could talk about black men lacking all you want. Why is Ebony K. Williams and other black women like her? Remember, this is not just about Ebony K. Williams. She represents that entire professional managerial class of black women, that petite bourgeoisie of black women, right? All of these people trying to chime in, Kim Foster trying to chime in, Yanni trying to chime in, Chrissy trying to chime in. Cool. Why is she single? You black men are not dating. Y'all feel a certain way. Doesn't matter. She doesn't only date black men, right? And Detroit says black women were told to level up every day on their channel. Meanwhile, other races of women know their role, especially white women, when even white women is pseudo feminists, bro. Yeah. I saw that, Doctor Thunder. And Doctor Thunder says Uma let her have it, swimming in the milk, bro. Yeah. And I still don't think he really. I really would like to see him speak about it for at least 15 minutes, because he was outside, and I think he was about to go, do a gig or something like that. So yeah, or go speak at some event. So yeah. At the end of the day, look, Chrissy, y'all can't keep on hiding behind black men and how black men are lacking, especially with stories like this, right? Yeah, you saw that, right? Detroit says first over the white man's children. That's a no-no. Yeah, she said, I believe in the divine order of things. Your spouse, then the children, right? And that's cool. You believe in that. That white man told you, hey, are you coming through? You not? Fine. He was not gonna pick you over his kids. And he didn't. Right? He did not pick you over his kids. Chrissy over here trying to cop please, be intellectually dishonest and all of that. No. None of this matters. All that matters is Ebony K. Williams and her brand and class of black women. I will give Chrissy that. That's not most black women. Cool. The Ebony K. Williams class of black women. Why are they single? Right? That's all that matters. Right? And Eric Deadman says, and thank you for the super chat, Eric. And Eric Deadman says, She had the lifestyle and the social status that Mr. Cartwright provided, and still fumbled and still got kicked off of Mount Olympus. But it's Jermaine's fault. Of course, it always is Jermaine's fault, right? It's always Jermaine's fault. You had Cartwright. You had him. He divorced his wife already. You had him in your hands. You had him. Y'all engaged. Y'all planning a wedding. You in your hands. She's so arrogant. Y'all realize she's going around bragging about that? She's going around bragging about breaking up with him. Look, I'm such the shit. Look, I could break up with the baller white dude because he want to quarantine with his family. Right? She's bragging about it. Joe's, there's something to say about that. And Joe says, divinity equals white womanhood. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you're wrong. Right? I don't know if you're wrong. So on that note, you guys, I got stuff to do, places to be. Okay, everyone. Look, at the end of the day, this episode of the Black Manosphere for the past week or so, or however many days it's been, this was a great episode. This was a great episode. Do not, please, for the love of God or the love of whatever you believe in, do not let these brand of black women switch the subject from anything other than why is Ebony K. Williams and other black women like her single? And y'all list off educated, connected, intelligent, well-spoken, went to a notable school, famous, rich, cool. And even if she's not rich, she's upper middle class fronting, fine. Rubbing elbows with these people, maybe rubbing something else. Why is she single? That's all that really matters. Everything else, pointless. Right? Right. And yes, she spoke about how the judge gave her a chance, right? And Detroit says, don't forget she's a criminal for stealing shoes over $300 at her young age before she became an attorney. Yes. Yes. Tonetalks went over that. Yes. Right. Not, but brother, to be honest with you, I don't bring that up. None of that matter. None of it matter. Okay, fine. None of that matters. I'm not bringing up anything else, but why is Ebony K. Williams at 40? Why is she single? Fine. Her last great relationship was 2-3 years ago to a rich, connected, sorry, not even rich, wealthy white man, CFO of one of these hedge funds or whatever the hell, or investment firms or whatever. Why are you single? Right? That's what matters. Why are you single? Huh. Afro, that's something to be said right there. And Afro National says, I honestly don't believe her and the COVID story. I'm willing to bet she was insufferable or feeding for black men. Maybe. Maybe. Right? So from now on, I want to just make sure we frame this correctly. Do not allow these particular type of women, or even the sisters that's living vicariously through Ebony K. Williams, like Chrissy. Don't let them switch the subject. That's why I did this again for the fourth, fifth time I'm covering this subject. Because once again, Chrissy tries to move the conversation for what the conversation's about. We are not moving from why Ebony K. Williams and other black women like her are single. They don't exclusively date black men. They're connected. They're around white dudes and Latino dudes with some influence that have some media presence, whatever the hell. Isn't Ebony K. Williams in New York, if I'm not mistaken? One of the most diverse states in the union. Why is she single? That's what the topic is. It's not about what black men are lacking. It's not about black men blue collar, black men not being in her tax bracket, black men's preference. No. Why is Ebony K. Williams single is the question. And the reason why so many black women are trying to move the subject is because they're in their own ways, in similar positions as her. Right? That's all that matters. And on that note, everybody, love, peace, and chicken grease. I will pause right here. Y'all go check out other Black Manosphere content, other non-Manosphere content, for the love of God. And do not allow these black women like Ebony K. Williams, like Chrissy, like Yanni, to switch the subject. The only thing that matters is black women like Ebony K. Williams being single, punching down towards black men when you already fumble the bag. And on that note, y'all have a great rest of your night. Mr. Z out. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your night.